All right. So let us see what is the topic for the day. So today we are going to have the problem regarding on total dividend and also with respect to the rate of return. So these are the two topics that will be taken for the day. And let's see what are the formulas and after that what are the problems that we are going to do. All right. The topic for the day is problem on total dividend and rate of return. You can just take down the title for the day. This will be the title for the day. Problem on total dividend and rate of return. So let us go on the next slide now. So first of all, we are going to see what are the formulas that we are going to use today. Although I had made you to write all the formulas, but we will see what are the formulas that are required only for today's lecture. All right. Let's just give the formulas that will be used for the day. One is the total dividend, which you are very much aware. I mean, like it is given by rate of dividend divided by 100 into total face value. Of course, you know what is the total face value. First of all, every time you need to calculate with the total face value, and that is coming to be equal to face value of one share multiplied by number of share. So every time the first of all you have to calculate with the face value, total face value. Once that has been done, after that you can move ahead and then you can calculate with the total dividend. So that is one thing, and then we will see what is the other formula. So this is the formula of market price of one share. You can see formula number 2b if we had written it earlier. So there it was given how to calculate with the market price of one share. Just take down at the same line. You just take down in a notebook which are the topics, which are the formulas that we are going to use for the day. Alright. So market price of one share is calculated by what? It is given as total investment divided by number of shares. Then the third formula will be rate of return, that is on the investment, and that is given as equal to total dividend divided by total investment into 100. So these are the three formulas that we are going to use for the day, and we will try to solve the problems on it. Right. So let us see what are the problems after this. We take down first of all these three formulas first of all. So first formula is total dividend. All right. Then we have in that only we are having to calculate with the total face value. उसके बाद market price of one share and third one is rate of return on investment. Now it is not necessary that it will go in the same sequence what is written over here. Depending upon the data that has been given in the question and what has been asked, accordingly you have to frame up with the formulas that have been required while doing with the problem. So not necessary that every way it will be going in the same sequence. Alright. Now in this if I ask you like what is total investment, what will be that? From the formula number 2, can you make out what is total investment? If suppose you are supposed to calculate with the total investment because that will be the quantity required. So from here, can you make out what is total investment? I just write down over here. Total investment. I just write down T dot I. See, if this is asked to you, total investment. I'm talking about this particular component. So what will be that equal to? That is going to be market price of one share. MP of one share multiplied by, because opposite of division is going to be multiplication. So market price of one share, and that is going to multiply. Multiply with what? Number of share. So whenever we are supposed to calculate the total investment, this is the alternative formula to be used for calculating your total investment. So this is all about the formulas, and after this we will go ahead and do with the problem. All right. So let us move ahead now, and we will carry with the problem. I hope so that all of you are taken with the three formulas that has been given on the screen. I'll just erase all the ink on this side, and then we will move ahead after this. All right. So we go ahead now. So let us have with the first question. Alright, so let us see what is the first question. Just take down this question in your notebook, and then we will see how it is divided. Alright, so the question is Mr. Chopra bought 400 shares, brought 400 shares of par value rupees 10 each at the market price of rupees 24 each. Then question ahead is if the annual dividend distributed was at the rate of 12 percentage, then find his total dividend and rate of return on investment. So two of the component are been asked here in this. One is total dividend and the other one is rate of return. Just have with this question so that we can do with the solution of it after that. So first of all, we will try to extract what is given in the question. What are the data that has been given in the question. What are the data's face value of one share that is given to be 10? Number of shares is given to be 400. So let us see what is that all about. We'll use the highlighted first of all. Alright. So the par value, what is par value? Par value is the another name for your face value. So face value is given it to you. Alright. What is the face value? How much it is? 10 rupees. So write down the solution. Face value of one share. Face value of one share is equal to rupees 10. Alright. What is this? 400 shares. After that, this is nothing but your number of shares. So second given data I'm writing as number of shares, and that is equal to 400. Alright, all of you are taken with this. Let us go ahead. So if I ask you like before we write down with the other data, what will be the total face value in this? What is going to be the total face value? Total face value will be face value of one share multiplied by number of. Alright, total face value. T dot F dot V. So what will be that? Face value of one share. What is that? 10 into number of share. What is that? 400. So that will be equal to 4,000. Before that, you write down the formula what has been used. I have not written the formula directly. I substitute the values over here. So you can write the total face value is equal to, what is that? Face value of one share multiplied by number of shares. So face value of one share is 10. and number of share is 400. If you multiply, the total face value is going to be 4000. That is what it will be. All right. So we just take out after this all this thing, and then we'll see what is to be done. Right. So I got total face value. Just now I shown it to you that what is that going to be? 4,000 rupees. All right. Total face value will be required anyway to calculate with the total dividend. So that is the reason why I had calculated with the total face value. So after this, we will see what is the other data that are being given here in this. All right. The other data is now, what is that? I need to have with the highlighter now. All right. So I take the highlighter. This is what 12% is. What is that representing? Rate of dividend. This is what it is representing. Rate of dividend. Take on with the next given data. I mean, that is given to be, 12 percentage. So now, as we know the percentage of the rate of dividend, so we can now calculate with the first part of the question that has been asked. What is the first part that has been asked here in this? Total dividend. So you know what is the formula of total dividend? In the previous slide, I had given you the formula of total dividend. क्या formula था? Just check with that. Rate of dividend, rate of dividend divided by 100 divided by 100 into TFP, that is total face value which you had calculated just now. Take down with this formula first and then we will substitute the values and do with the calculation. So in this, what is your rate of dividend? 12. That is going to be 12 upon 100, all right, multiplied by T of P. What is T of P? 4,000. So you have to substitute that over there. So do with that and calculate and get the answer of your total dividend in the chat box for this. Alright. Just try to calculate your total dividend. Once you get the answer of total dividend, put down your answer in the chat box so we can just cross check from that whether everyone is able to get with that answer or not. 480. Many are getting the answer to be 480. Let us check now what I got it in my calculation. So just take out this first of all what is written. Alright. So this total dividend is given by 12 upon 100 into total face value, and you know the value of total face value that was 4,000. Yes, so I also got the answer of total dividend here as rupees 480. That is what many of you are getting it. So up till now we got only with the one part of the problem that is known to be total dividend. Now we will move ahead and what else is given, let us see. The three of the data are already taken from the question, we had extracted that from the question. One more data is missing, I mean that is given in the question that we need to highlight and see what is that, alright. So what is the next data that is given? Market price. I'm just highlighting with the yellow color at the top if you can see on the second line, rupees 24. So this 24 is nothing but your market price, that is what is given to you. So on the next line, I just write down what is the market price, and that is given here as rupees 24. So write down the next line of the solution as market price of one share. So market price is coming to be rupees 24. Alright, now we will calculate total investment, and the formula already I had given in the previous slide if you had remember with that. What was to calculate with the total, how to calculate with the total investment. T dot I. The formula was given as market price of one share. I don't write one share, it is understood market price of one share into number of share. So this is the formula to be taken for calculating your, market, I mean total investment. So just calculate all of you with the total investment and try to get the answer in the chat box once you get with that. Total investment to calculate first of all and just see what is the answer for that. How much it is coming to be? 9,600. Yes. Yeah, that is correct. So I just take out this. Better take out all the inputs there. Just a minute, I have made a correction on this. Wait a minute, there is a correction in. So we were at which point? Total investment. Yes, so even I get the answer here as 9,600. So this is your total investment. All right. So I just let you know what we have done it up till now. So in the first part, we had calculated with the total dividend, and that was coming to be rupees 480. And right now, what I had calculated is your total investment T dot I. Yes, and this is coming to be rupees 9,600. So you can see in the question, the one part is already done, total dividend already we had calculated. Now the second part is to be calculated. What is that rate of return on investment? So already I had given you the formula in the previous slide on formula number 3, if you can see it over there, you have written it in the notebook. Formula number 3, what is that? So it was given as a rate of return, and that was given to be total dividend divided by total investment into 100. Total dividend is 480, which we had calculated earlier. And just now we had met with the total investment. So we got both this data and we can substitute here and we can get the answer for the rate of return. So all of you just do with that and try to get the answer. So, total dividend have 480. So 480 divided by what is total investment? 9,600. And then we have to multiply this with 100. Just check with this calculation and get the answer in the chat box. 5%. Yes, percentage has to be the unit for the rate of return. Whatever the answer you're going to get it over there, every time the unit of that is going to be in percentage. So just now we got the answer as 5. So that will be in 5 percentage. Right. So we check it now what we got it here. Alright. The 480 divided by 9,600 into 100, and on calculation I get the answer as 5 percentage. Alright. So the answer of the first question is total dividend is rupees 480 and the rate of return on investment is 5%. So take down the one who has not yet completed. You can just go through it and take down it. So this is how the problem has to be done for with respect to the total dividend and with respect to. So we move ahead after this and let us see the similar kind of question that will be given again. Again, the procedure will be same as what we had done it in the first question. You have to go in the same sequence and then we'll just come up with the answer. So let us go on the question number 2 and see to it that how it is to be done. So I go with the next question now. So yeah, question number 2 you can just see on your screen now. Find the total dividend and the rate of return on investment. All right. See the format of the question. It is not every time it will be having the same flow and same sequence. So depend upon like the format of the question also. They can just change the format, you know. It is altogether the same thing only, but they had put down the question in a different manner. You can see the total, the things what we are going to calculate has been asked in the very first line. Last time it was not the case, you know. Last time the things were different. So yes, so if a person purchase the 350 shares, so the number of shares from here you can make out as 350. Nominal value is nothing but your face value. So face value is rupees 10. So but obviously the other value will be your market price. At rupees means that will be the market price. So second component 50 rupees will be your market price and the rate of dividend is given to be 8%. So this is your question. So, you know, we had started last time with what, if you remember, face value, I suppose. So, again, in this, you can make out, you know, face value of one share. That was what we had taken it in the last problem also. So, the first thing is to make out with the face value. What was the next, what we had done it in the last problem? Number of share, I suppose. So, what is the number of shares here in this? 350 shares. That is the total number of shares given. So, just take down with this. And after that, you calculate with the total face value. And get me the answer of total फेस वैल्यू. इसके बाद टोटल फेस वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करो जैसे हम लोगों ने लास्ट क्वेश्चन में किया था. यू कैन ऑलवेज रेफर विद द प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम. नो आपने लिखा था ना पहले क्वेश्चन में, वैसे ही करना. तो देख देख के करेंगे. खाली वैल्यूज मैंने चेंज किया है. यू हैव टू सब्स्टिट्यूट दैट वैल्यूज, रिप्लेस करो उसको एंड यू हैव टू डू द कैलकुलेशन इन द सिमिलर मैनर. I am giving all the question at the same time because you need to practice, you know, then only you will be able to catch with the things. So that is what the things all about. So yes, many are now getting with the answer as 3,500. Write down as rupees 3,500. It is total face value. So rupees में आएगा. All right. So I hope so. Like even I got with that. Yeah. Total face value I'm getting here as rupees 3,500. Very true. Now we move ahead. इसके बाद क्या था याद है क्या तुम लोग को? It was the rate of dividend that we had written it earlier. What is the rate of dividend in this? कितना है 8%. So take down the rate of dividend as 8%. And now you calculate your total dividend. So see what formula was taken in the last problem. Total dividend का मैंने क्या formula दिया था. Use that particular formula, you know. And then we will carry ahead and alright, then we will see what is to be done. So it will be 8 upon 100 multiplied by total face value. And just now you got your total face value as, you know, 3,500. So the two zeros will get cancelled and 8 multiplied by 35. So that comes to be around rupees 280. And many are getting with the total dividend as 280. So yes, even I am getting the answer of that to be rupees 280. Even this is correct. So इसके बाद what was the next thing to be taken care? और क्या था? Market price. What is the market price? How much it is there in the question? 50 rupees. So you can just see at the top market price and that is given to be rupees 50. You know, so I just substitute that values over here. So I get the market price of one share to be rupees 50. So after that we will calculate with the total investment. So you know what is the formula of total investment? It is market price of one share multiplied by number of shares. So use that formula and try to get the answer for the total investment. Once you get with that, write down the answer in the chat box. Total investment कितना आता है? Rupees 17,500. It is correct. The answer is rupees 17,500. Let me see what I got it here on the screen. All right. So total investment of formula is known to you as market price, and then we had multiplied two of the component. Uh, Again, I had made mistake. It should be one more zero. So I had to take out that. I just do the correction on the screen here itself. Wait a minute, I just take out that. So it was 17,500. I just save it. So after that, I just again. Yes, so I got up till here as rupees 17,500, and many of you got with that answer also. So
Sir,
we need.
how much is the total investment?
Huh? What happened? Sorry.
How much is
So we move ahead, and now we will see with the rate of return on investment. So that is given to be total dividend divided by total investment into 100. All right. So total dividend already we got. If you can see, it is coming to be 280. So that was the total dividend we had, which we had calculated earlier. And just now we are taken with the total investment to be rupees 17,500. So you have to divide and multiply by 100 to get the answer. So 280 divided by 17,500 and into 100. And many of the students got with the answer also in this. And the answer is, I think, coming to be yes, 1.6 percentage. So that is true. So 280 divided by, here also I made mistake, 17500 it has to be, alright. Then the answer will be 1.6 percentage. यहाँ पे एक zero और होगा, I had not written over there. You know, just put on that. One more zero will be there. This will be getting cancelled with this 100. So that it is. So the answer is going to be 1.6%. That is sure. All right. Market price of one share is already given to you in the question. At rupees 50 each, indicate that it is the market price of one share. So no need to find out where to just extract it from the given question. One of the students is asking like how to calculate with the market price of one share. So I think we are done with the question number two. All right. So we move ahead now and we will see with the next question. So just go with the next one after this. So all of you just take down with this question. Now question number three. A person purchased 500 shares of face value rupees 10, quoted at rupees 16 each. All right. So number of shares is 500. Face value is rupees 10. Quoted means market price is given to be rupees 16. All right. Find his total dividend and the rate of return if he received a dividend of 4 percentage. So once again, it will be done in the similar manner as what we had carried earlier. So write down with the given data first of all. Which is the first given data over here? Face value. First of all, we generally go with the face value. Remember with that. So we just take with that again here. So face value दिया है 10 rupees. That is what you are going to get also. And number of shares कितना दिया है 500. So take them with the second given data as number of shares. Then you calculate total face value. Write down the answer of total face value in the chat box. 5,000. Yes, TFV is coming to be 5,000. Very correct. Very right it is. All right. तो इसके बाद what was the next thing what we had used to do? Rate of dividend. कितना दिया rate of dividend? 4% is there. All right. You just mention the rate of dividend as 4%, and then you calculate with the total dividend. You know the formula of total dividend was given as rate of dividend divided by 100 into total face value. So do with that calculation and write down the answer of your total dividend in the chat box. Two hundred. Many are getting with the answer as 200. Yes, it is correct. I suppose the answer is 200 over here. I hope that all of you are able to get with the total dividend as 200. All right. So even I think even I got with that answer. Yes. So I got with the total dividend as rupees 200. And next thing, if I ask like what is the market price, कितना दिया market price in the question? One girl was asking like how to make out. So which data is remaining here? Quoted. You know, quoted मतलब another name I had given in the definition of market price. For the market price, the other name is quoted price. So that is given to be 16 rupees. This all market price. Quoted price मतलब market price होता है. That is given to be rupees 16, 16. So the next thing is to get with the total investment. You know the formula of total investment is market price of one share into number of shares. So that formula has to get used now. Use this formula, all of you, and try to get the answer for your total investment. $8,000, yes. Many are getting the answer as 8,000. Just let me check now what I got to do. So it will be 16 multiplied by 500, and it is coming to be rupees 8,000. All right. And after that we will move ahead to get with the last component of the problem. इसके बाद एक और part निकालना है. Which one is that? Rate of return, and the formula is given. I written in the short form the things. TD मतलब total dividend, TI मतलब total investment. So already you got to the total dividend as 200 and your total investment as 8,000. These are the two values which you had obtained earlier. Okay, total dividend is 200, total investment is 8,000. So we have to write down as equal to 200 divided by 8,000 into 100. And whatever the answer you want to get it, that you want to multiply by 100, and the answer will be written in percentage. So just check with that answer what you people are getting it in the chat box. Yes. So 2.5%. I think it is correct because many of them are getting with the same answer. Is everyone been able to make out with what I'm doing here in the lecture? Are you able to get what problems we are carrying here in this? Some are definitely getting it, not an issue. I am asking about the other students who are not responding. They're just they had lecture, and I don't know what they are doing it. Because until and unless you write it down in the notebook, this will not at all help you. So practice make you more correct. So try to take down the notes and later on you can just go to you can refer to it so that you can clear all your doubts at that point itself. Otherwise, what will happen later on if you have any kind of doubt? No, it will not be possible for me to actually identify that what is there in your head and what is not there. So in that case, it will be very difficult to sort out your difficulties. So whatever is there, presently you can ask me in the chat box itself, so I can just make it clear. Like one of the students asked you, like how to calculate with the market price, and also I just told her like it is already given to you. It is, has to be extracted from the question and all. Right. So let me see now what I got in my calculation. Because many number of time even I made with the calculation mistake. So the answer is 2.5. So what we are going to do now in the next lecture, we will again have with one more lecture. I mean on this total dividend and rate of return on investment, where we will have with some more questions. So you get more practice of this kind of problems. So maybe in the next lecture we will continue with the same topic, that is total dividend and what the rate of return on investment. We will go a little slow so that the other students can also make out actually with the things anyway, because they go fast and many of them are not been able to get it. They are from the SP background, means they are not taking mathematics of the 11th and 12th standard, and this require basically a concept. So we will go a little slow, and maybe one more lecture we are going to utilize on this, total dividend and rate of return on the investment.